We're joined once again by Taylor Bradford of the Gloucester Times. We talk to her, it seems like almost every day of the week, Taylor, but but it's really just 2 days.
It's great.
Yeah, but you have a lot of more fun stories to share with us this week. What have you been working on?
Right. So the first one's not as fun as the other ones. As businesses were evacuated after a gas line hit yesterday. So contractors were replacing sidewalks on Roger Street. And when they did that, they hit a gas line with a backhoe outside Cape Ann Brewery on Thursday morning, which caused a leak. And so right around 10 a.m., fire and police department was called over to the scene. People were evacuated from the neighboring areas. And so luckily no one was hurt. And if you go over there right now, you're going to see a lot of construction and a lot of kind of trying to navigate and kind of mitigate any traffic or stuff like that. So right now they're just trying to really clean up the scene, make sure people are safe. But yeah, definitely businesses are being interrupted right now as they're trying to navigate this gas line leak that happened yesterday. So definitely something. So if you're going down that area, just know that you might hit some traffic with all of that in the next couple of days as they navigate all of that.
Right.
So,
and no one was hurt, we want to say. But both Main Street and Roger Street and the Hancock, et cetera, are affected right now.
So, but if you go from land to sea, there's some really fun stories going on of just how the community is actually going back out into the ocean. So I was able to speak with a few of the whale watching companies around the city, and they are excited to get back on the water. And over the weekend, they had the opportunity to take a research group of their kind of research and their teams and go out and explore the areas and see what whales are out there and trying to understand, okay, what can we look at and how can we take people out safely and where are these whales as of now? So that was Captain Bill and Son's Whale Watch team went out on Saturday and saw over 100 humpback whales, and they saw dolphins and seagulls and a bunch of other marine wildlife. And so just really exciting to get the season started. And so they've been really excited to do that, but it does come with its limitations. So as of right now, whale watching is in the phase 3 of Governor Baker's 5-phase into the reopening plan. And so they can't have those massive boats, kind of like what you see with Seven Seas whale watch, where you have these massive boats of like 150 people out running from side to side trying to see these whales. Right now, we're not even allowed to have 10 people on a boat. And so those smaller charters can have those private charters of 6 people. And so Captain Bill's and Sons is able to take people out. The price is a little bit higher. They're talking $500, $600 to take 6 people out right now. It is a different experience. They kind of explained to me, and they're excited to be able to offer that to people. But it's definitely going to make an impact on these companies, because if they can't, the bigger boats can't take fewer numbers, because the fewer numbers they have, it's not going to set the cost of what it costs to run a boat, staff it, bring everyone out there. And so they're definitely trying to figure out, as we're going into the height of tourism season, the weather's getting warmer, the wildlife's coming outside. And so definitely hard as they navigate COVID-19's effect on the city and on this tourism industry. But needless to say, they are excited and they are seeing the wildlife out there. So they're trying their best ways to get people out there to see and appreciate the things that they get to see every day. So pretty exciting stuff. Definitely different. I know for myself, I was very excited to take some friends out. We realized we might have to hold off a little bit while longer before we get out to the sea, but it's exciting to see them start to ramp up their businesses, even if it's just adapted in different ways.
Yeah.
Taylor, did they remark upon the this hundreds of humpback whales? Is that what one would normally see this time of year, or was this exceptionally vibrant?
So they said it was pretty normal. They were over at Solwagon Bank, and to see that many in one day was pretty remarkable, no matter whether it's normal or not. Just to see so many feeding and just kind of doing daily life and being able to be a part of that. I know there's a video that they shared with us that's now on our website that has just so many whales just going around the boats and interacting with each other, and you can just see the excitement from both the voices of the people in the background and also those who are being featured of just kind of seeing this. So I think it is pretty normal, but I think that it also just shows how promising it is for those who are able to go get out on the water and experience some of Cape Ann's finest marine wildlife. So.
And you had a special morning this morning, right?
I did, yes. I came into the city at 7, covered with my mask, my notepad, my recorder, and I went over to Stage Fort Park. And what presented me there was a parking lot filled with seniors at Gloucester High School. So it's a very calm morning. Walked on in over there, and it was greeted by like hooping and hollering and blaring music, and a bunch of seniors who were very excited to see each other. After 3 months of remote learning, these students, within education haven't seen each other. They haven't been able to embrace each other. They're still not supposed to. I know that we have photos that kind of show that, some of them had been able to be in a car together. They just really missed each other. But all I have to say is, they did just a huge parade around Cape Ann. This is something that happens every year, and this year is a little bit special because these people haven't seen each other for so long. So followed them. I waited for them. They followed out, and parents were lined up on the boulevard cheering for each other, and cheering for their students and their children and their children's friends. And just a really exciting time. It's a little bit bittersweet just because while they're really excited to see each other, it reminds them of all the memories that they've lost, those kind of monumental, significant moments that kind of would have happened in the 3 months that they lost. But all I have to say, they seemed very excited. Met them over at Gloucester High School, and they were even more excited than that morning, very loud. And the teachers were there, and they were just brimming ear to ear with big smiles of seeing their students. So I know that starts summer festivities for them, and it'll be very interesting to see how these students respond to kind of the regulations and social distancing protocol that's being put in place. But as of right now, I think they're just very happy to see each other.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah.
I had them go by my house this morning. Couldn't miss them. It was actually so great to hear all that joy. So I agree. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
it was really great. I got to speak to a couple of the athletes, and they talked about, how although they missed their season, they're just grateful that they get to make some memories with friends. And I talked to like 2 sisters who are graduating together, and they've had each other all 4 years. So to be able to kind of go through this together is something that they just like could not have imagined to do apart. So yeah, there's a lot of great stories out there of just how these seniors have kind of stuck together in different ways and just remembered. And not just 1 year, but 4 years of good memories. So
nice stuff. So yeah, we all tip our caps to the class of 2020. And Taylor, a tip of cap to you for another great job this week. And let's chat again Monday.
Sounds great. Enjoy the weekend, guys.
Dude, take care.
Bye.